Hi again, it's Kristen with MinistryToChildren.com, aided by my lovely assistant, Fiona the cat, who may or may not be continuing through the video. Now today we have some fun crafts for you, and I have two crafts that we're going to make. These have to do with our topic of faith that we're talking about this weekend. And fortunately, although faith can be somewhat of a difficult topic to teach, it can be kind of a crafty one if you use it in the right way. So the first craft that we're going to make is a little flower cup. Now you can add more embellishments to this however much you like. Here is our end result. Let me show you how we get there. So you will need styrofoam cup or cups. You can use a plastic cup if you prefer. It's up to you. You will need some scissors. You will need, not the cat, some popsicle sticks. I recommend the larger ones, but you can use the shorter ones as well. Probably some pipe cleaners to get a little fancy. And then you're going to need some construction paper to make your flowers and some markers to do your decorations. Stickers if you like to get extra decorative. And then you're going to need some glue. You can use a glue stick or Elmer's glue. So here's what you're going to do. Now the point of this craft is we're talking about how faith is kind of like a seed because it grows and it sort of is planted and then it blossoms and blooms and grows and flourishes. And so we're making a little flower in a cup and sort of to go with the seed and the planting theme. So you're going to start by decorating your cup. You can have your kids do some stickers on it. They can write on it. I wrote seeds of faith will bloom. So that might be a fun little thing. You could maybe print a caption of it, or you could write it on there, or you could write a Bible verse on it as well. So maybe you want to write the verse that we've been talking about a lot to go with faith. You could write Hebrews 11:1 if you don't want to take up that much space. However you'd like to decorate your cup. Now, what you're then going to do is you're going to make your little flowers. So the kids can do this, or you can do it for them depending on their level of ability. You can cut some little flowery shapes. Again, make it however much of a flower you like. You can have them do more than one. You can have them do however many they kind of want to do. And then you are going to attach your flower, very simple here. You're going to attach your flower to your popsicle stick. And if you'd like, you can also do some leaves if you want to do some little green leaves on the side so that it looks extra flowery. You can do that as well. And you can do a front and back again. You can get however fancy you want. I'm kind of doing a quick version just because our time is limited, but you can make it as fun and pretty as you want. Now you are then going to insert. There's two ways you can do this. You can cut a little slit in the bottom with your scissors, or you can usually just wind up poking it through the popsicle stick. If it's styrofoam, it will go right through. And then you've got your little flower. And then if you'd like to embellish it some more, you can add another little flower on the side, or you can kind of wrap this pipe cleaner around and you can make it all twisty and fancy and loopy and however you want it to go. And then you've got your little seed growing up because you can make it kind of down and then you can push it up so that it's growing into a beautiful blossoming flower. So there you have your faith flower. Now, our next craft that we're going to do, you're also going to need glue. For this one, I probably would recommend the Elmer's glue, but you can use a paste stick as well. You're going to need some scissors once again. You're going to need some decorative Sharpie materials. And then this is kind of, again, a take your own creative license however you prefer to do it. So we're going to be doing some work with leaves, and you can make leaves out of paper. You can make leaves out of felt. You can make leaves you can go to the store and get some fun decorative craft leaves. They have some fun foam leaves as well. Lots of ways to do leaves. Or perhaps the easiest one is you can also just hop right outside into nature and you can find some leaves on a tree or that have fallen off of a tree. And then you are going to also need some paper once again. So what you're going to do is you're basically making a leaf collage of sorts. So the point here is, again, it sort of coincides with the theme of the seeds growing into things. You know, I think of acorns growing into oak trees. You think of the seeds of faith growing into larger trees. Or you can also just coincide it with, if this is during a fall season, you can have it be something that has to do with fall and autumn. That can be fun too. So you're going to basically make kind of a collage of trees. And if you like, if you have some little seeds or maybe even flower seeds, you can pretend they're tree seeds. You can sprinkle those on the collage as well. But you're going to choose any kind of paper. It can be lighter paper, it can be darker paper, it can be whatever kids prefer. You can always let them choose this. And then onto your paper, you'll be affixing the elements of decoration. So you're going to also have a caption. Again, you can write the verse at the bottom if you'd like to, or you can paste the verse at the bottom if you want to print and cut and paste. What I wrote at the top is a little play on words, because I wrote on mine, have faith that God will never leaf you, because we're putting leaves on it. Ha, ha, ha. You do not have to put that. You could also put something cutesy like, belief in God, he won't let you down. You could make it a fun pun. You can just make it a fun tree. But I wrote, have faith. And then I wrote, God will never leaf you. There are a lot of good tree puns you can do. You can have as much fun or as little fun with that as you would like. But then once you have your little captions, you can have the kids, if they want to just draw some stuff on it too and doodle, they can do that. That was a horrible choice of marker. I apologize. You'll see the final product in just a moment. And then you're going to select your method of leaves. So if you want to make a tree, you could use, again, you could use paper, you could use sticks, you could use felt, and you can cut kind of a tree shape. And you could use foam for this as well. Then once you've got your little shapes cut, you're going to glue them to the paper. And again, this is where it's going to come in handy to have your Elmer's glue, because this is really going to work a lot better than the glue stick for something that's more texture, like something that has more bumps and ridges than just paper. Paper to paper, glue sticks work great. Leaf to paper, you might want the Elmer's to make it stick on there. And then you can put it, really, this is up to the kids. As a collage, it's going to be kind of their fun artistic interpretation, however much they want to do and however much time you have for them to do it. So you can just glue your leaves all over the place. You can cut fun and fancy leaves. You can cut imprints out of that. You can add on your fun, crafty leaves as well. You can draw some grass around it. You can put some swirling wind. This is really something that's going to be, kids can get as creative as they want to get. And then your end product is you have a fun leaf collage. God will never leave you. Here's our verse at the bottom, Hebrews 11. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Of course, you can also choose a different verse. You can choose the mustard seed verse to talk about faith. You can just choose a little caption at the bottom as well. However you want to do it. Again, this is really something that you can take and make your own. These are some suggestions and some options and some things to just have fun learning about God and talking about faith and growing those seeds of faith in your young ones as well. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have a lot of fun. I hope this was some helpful food for thought to get your seeds growing as well. So have a great week and enjoy making those disciples and planting those seeds of faith. Thanks.